We can go back into political shit. What y'all think about the Tony? Um, Who is Tony Kilcoach?
Tony Kill Coach.
That's not his last
Tony
name. You know that, right? That's not his last name.
Whatever the. I think it's Kill Coach.
It's like Hillcliffe or something. Coach or it's Hinchcliffe.
Whatever the fuck is
Hinchcliffe. This nigga said Kilcock. Kilcock.
Yeah, my bad.
Yo, that's what I was gonna say. Yo, what? Kilcock is a crazy last name, nigga.
Whatever his name is.
Let me tell you what I feel. That's his name.
I'm gonna tell you. Shit. So listen, bro. I've been a fan of Kill Tony, which is his comedy show where they tour around the United States. It's a great, I think it's a great show. I like it. They bring up new comedy acts. They bring up people from the crowd, take their chance and they crack at it, right? Interesting. I think nobody's really been doing that on a stage like he's been doing. I think he's been doing a good job of it. A lot of that dark humor. If you haven't seen Tony Hinchcliffe and his kind of comedy, take a listen to it. You might be a fan, you might not. But the thing that happened over the last week is Tony Hinchcliffe was at a Trump rally at Madison Square Garden, and he made a comment about Puerto Rico. He said, I don't know if anybody knows, but there's literally a pile of garbage in the ocean. I think it's called Puerto Rico. And that one didn't sit well with me, bro. Not just being a Puerto Rican, not being Puerto Rican myself, but it's not the right place for that type of joke. I understand the humor. It wasn't a funny joke. I don't think it was funny at all.
Especially at a Trump rally.
Yeah, especially at a Trump rally and in the circumstances that we live in. I think it was very off base. I think it was very you don't understand what's going on right now. And I think that was the wrong place, wrong time. And you made yourself look like a fucking clown, bro. And you lost a fan out of me. Puerto Rico's a beautiful fucking island, beautiful people, beautiful culture. And I know that wasn't just your topic of the whole thing, and that's kind of what it's been broadcasted to be. And they're making it seem like Trump said this. But for you to go up there at a Trump rally and do that, you look like a fucking clown, bro. And
especially when you know his audience, exactly. You know the audience of a Trump rally. So
and you know what they pander to, you know what they want to hear, and you tapped into that, and you did what they wanted you to do. You're a fucking clown, and that's all I gotta say about that.
I think you got it, bro.
Que vive Puerto Rico. Yo soy boricua. Pa que lo sepa. Pendejo.
Yeah. I don't know if Tony was the right choice for something like that. And it's funny because, and this might be kind of controversial. I don't really think Trump is racist. I think it's more like elitist. He's like, if you're not of a social status, he don't really look at you a certain way, whether you black, white, Mexican, whatever. And it's like he fights against that narrative, which, I understand you're supposed to do, but then you have all these niggas that speak for you and represent for you, and like Hulk Hogan, Tony Hinchcliffe, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Proud Boys, like it's just a list of niggas that speak on his behalf sometimes, and it's like, oh, you're definitely racist, or oh, you definitely said this racist. But going back to Guillermo's point, it's I don't think Tony's racist or anything like that. But if you do watch his show, Kill Tony, his sense of humor is very, very dark.
Different.
Different. It's different, but also very. You'll hear some incest jokes. You'll hear gay jokes. You'll hear some SA jokes.
Yeah.
You'll hear some R-word jokes. He's not gay. He's not gay.
And he is gay.
Tony is not gay. This is a running joke, bro. He's not gay. He's had a wife. He was married. I thought he was
But do you see how I thought that?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Joke on there is that
the running joke is like he's gay, and he drops the F word. Like, it's like he'd be playing with the N word sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's actually said it, but like, he gets very close to the line. He gets very close to it, and then he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like. So,
and I just want to say something real quick, because I didn't say this before. I don't think Tony's racist. I just think that was a clown move.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my bad.
But I just don't know if he was the guy you want to have at your political rally to kind of make those sort of things. But Yeah, hopefully he learns from that. Obviously, I don't want to speak for him. I would like to think that it was just a joke, and Tony doesn't actually think that Puerto Rico is like a island of garbage. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know the nigga, so I can't say that. But it is what it is, man. Hopefully niggas learn from that. And Trump or if it's not Trump, whoever his staff is, gotta stop inviting these people to represent him that have like these type of backgrounds or things around their names, because it doesn't do nothing for him, bro. Like half the country thinks you're a racist, misogynist, like whatever, and like every time a nigga speak for you, they have that same background. So it's just like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Like we gotta get this PR thing in order.
Facts.
So
and I'll say one more thing about the Puerto Rico thing, bro.
Yeah.
I think like, yo, you failed that part of the country so much. And for those of you who don't know, obviously Puerto Rico is a part of the United States of America. But from the first time he was in Puerto Rico when he was president, and he went over there tossing paper towels at people, and what he said about the country and the people.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, we ain't forget, bro. I'm sorry.
I remember that. God damn, that was crazy.
Yeah,
he showed him toss like
coming to this. Yeah, he was tossing paper towels into the crowd, and it's like, bro, you didn't give a big check to the country, to not the country, but the island of Puerto Rico to fix what happened to them during Hurricane Maria, the biggest hurricane at that time to damage the island, and you out here tossing paper towels, bro. And then you got people like Fat Joe and Mark Anthony and Jennifer Lopez giving checks to the island of Puerto Rico. Carmelo Anthony, who was on the fucking ground in Puerto Rico. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody's like Puerto Rican.
Nobel Peace Prize or some shit for that.
Yeah. People in the diaspora of Puerto Rico that were born and raised here, Mark Anthony, another one, they helped the island. They did way more than Trump ever did. You know what I'm saying? And for you to do that shit, and then I think the reason I hate Trump more because of this is because there's no fucking way, and I don't give a fuck about the interview. You can tell me whatever the fuck you want. There's no way you didn't see that he was going up there and he was going to say this. They run a script by him and they tell you what he's going to say. And you was okay with that. I promise you they told him that. There's no fucking way. As big as he is, come on. He knew that was going to happen, but that's the last thing I'll say on that. I know that shit got me tight.
Nah, bro, speak your shit.
I mean, rightfully so. If somebody says something about my, place where my people and I got family from is referred to it as a pile of floating garbage, I'd be tight too. The fuck?
You should have saw what Tony Hinchcliffe had to say about black people in that same segment.
Yeah. I tell you, Tony is like, and look, I have an extremely dark sense of humor too. So like I can appreciate certain shit, you know what I'm saying? And I can still take it as like a joke. But at that crowd, at that rally, at that moment, representing that person, it's like, dog, like, my mom used to tell me it's a time and place for everything. Like,
for everything, bro.
Right.
That wasn't the time nor the place. Bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I enjoyed his shit before this happened, bro. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, I just can't take a joke. I can't. Like, his shit it was funny. I'm just not gonna tune in no more.
Right. It's like going to the KKK rally and telling a black joke. Like,
pandering.
Time and a place, bro.
You're pandering.
Yeah. So it is what it is, man.